everyone, welcome back here to my channel where I play Planet Zoo. And today I have a new mod which is by Hexabit, and it's the mod we all been waiting for. It's Planet Zoo Plus Paths. And it's not Planet Zoo Plus Special Edition or Planet Zoo Plus with new props. It is Planet Zoo Plus Paths. Just to clarify, because I thought it was a new version of Planet Zoo Plus, and it doesn't seem to be. And as you can see here, I have a few more paths than I normally have. I'm quite intrigued by this. I did place all of them, so we also have the normal one. But the most important one is this. Haha! As you can see, there's nothing here. But, oh, I'm just jumping up here. There certainly is. You can see that here. It is completely null path. The only thing I am a little sad about, and it's only a little bit. Down here, it's perfect. There's nothing. And I know Planet Zoo just made a null path. But when you take their null path, which I have down here somewhere. Here, I think it's these ones. When you take them and make them to bridge pieces or lift them up, they have this, I'm just clicking out of this. Then they're not null path anymore. Then they just become this sandy path. But this one is completely gone. The only thing I'm a little sad about is that I have turned on both railing and kelp. And I would like to have the opportunity to use the railing on it. It's just something I would like. I'm not sure everyone would like it. And again, we have a lot of different railings. So again, I'm not sure if everyone would prefer. It's called Null Path, and it's also come in a Q version, which I think a lot of people will love. I definitely will. And again, down here, there's no opportunity to use curb, as that is also turned on down here, so you don't even have the opportunity. And again, I like the opportunities. I'm not completely sure which ones are from the game and are not, because some of them are very much alike. So I'm just going to go through them very fast. Asphalt light path. I think we already have this in the game. The railing is recognizable. But then we have the gray asphalt path, which I think looks really, really good. I really like the curb on down here. Especially, but up here, especially the railing, beautiful. Then we have asphalt dark path here. I feel like it's a little sad that the curb here is so light. I would like something that matches the dark color better, but I'm pretty sure some people will love this. And we have the same railing here. Going down here, we have the hexagonal concrete path, brick red. And this is how it looks. Again, curb is beautifully done. I do not like the color, but that's just because I don't like too warm red, orange, brown colors, personally. But they look really, really good. And can I just say texture? Spot on. I assume this is kind of sculpted. It looks more sculpted than painted. If it's painted, it's really goddamn good, because we can get that close without it looking off at all. This also come in the hexagonal concrete path. No color stated, so I think this is the normal color. And it's also very beautiful here. Same texture, same curve, same railing, but still beautiful. And this is something that I see a lot of places. Gardens, in a city of Copenhagen, for instance. And so is the thingy over here. It's called Dog Bone Paver Fall. And this is a special fall edition where you can see all of those. It doesn't look like leaves, but yeah, they still come from trees. Here the railing is green though, which I'm a fan of for some things, but I don't see it as perfect for everything. But again, you still have the opportunity to make your own railing. And then we have the same over here, but instead of fall, it's just called dog bone paver gray. And it's just without all of the things on it, but it still has some things. You can see small stones, fragment, a little bit of dirt, sand, whatever. It's gorgeous. I'm sorry I'm running a little fast through them because there's a lot and I want to show them all. And I don't think you want to see path for the next hour. So, pebble concrete path. We have some pebble stones in the game, but I don't think we have a path with it. Here you can see they do get flat when we get down here, but the texture is really, really good. You need down here it looks flat, but just here it looks perfect. Railing, I really like that railing. Oh yeah, Leaf said in his video that on some of them the stairs will be different than they normally the ones from the game where you basically just have a light on and a dark version. Here some of them should have special versions, but I'm gonna leave it to you. You're not gonna get this path just for the stairs, so you're gonna see that for yourself. Then we have the concrete, which I thought was in the game already, but maybe it's one of those, maybe that one that's in the game, and this is a new one because I don't think I have seen this railing before. Though the curb down here, we definitely have seen something adjacent to it, and this metal railing is something that we see in zoos all the time. It's gonna be very, very useful, and we actually have some pieces that can be used to make something like this, which would make sense, so you could kind of build out for it if you want to. Then we go to dark concrete path, very beautiful, and again, we have all of these, we have these nooks and crannies and scratches in it, and it's just gorgeous. It's not just a paint job and that's it. It's really, Hexabit took a lot of time to put into this pack, and I really appreciate it. Dude, you are really good. Then we have this one, and the only thing I have to say is, why didn't we get another version of this? Yeah, I know it's very unique, it's very special, and what would you have done with it? Well, a redder tree, darker tree, lighter tree, like this is work for some tree types, but if I want to make like a what's it called? The white trees berg? Is it called berg? White trees with these black stripes. They would have this really unique texture that would be beautiful on one of these. So that's just, if you want to expand on this pack, this does say in the on the text annexes that this is the initial pack with 41 paths. So I'm not sure if it's the plan to evolve it over time. So if it's possible, I would love that. Like a few different tree types, darker, lighter, white patterns. Anything. It would kind of also be fun to, instead of just making these with trunks, tree trunks, then actually have tree pieces cut out to small animals, wood animals, and placed down in the path also. That also be amazing, but I personally think it would be really difficult to do. I don't know how to make them at all, but I think it would be. Then we have this, which is the forest path, which is something I really, really like. And again, we have this, when we talk about wood, we have red wood, green wood, dark wood, light wood, black wood, white wood. And again, okay, I've just railing. Beautiful. I'm gonna use this a lot. But if you're not into the green color here, we have the wood chip path. Sorry, the red color. We have the wood chip path, and I will say though, the pictures down here shows a bigger difference than it's out here, but clearly the one on the left is a little more neutral to yellow tone, where the one to the right is more red toned. Going even further, we have the dry wood chip path, which have this paler look to it, like it's dry wood. And again, same railing, beautifully done. Then we have tree bark path, which I think is the one for the game, but I'm not completely sure because I don't remember these small pieces in it. But maybe I just haven't noticed that is a possibility. Then we have the beech wood. Again, this would be perfectly in the other one, just saying. But this is from the game, so you know that. And the same with this one, that's just the other way. Then we have this no name thingy, but it's beautiful and it's also something we see a lot. The pattern is a little bit unique. That's not how I learned to lay these stones, but again, there's multiple ways you can utilize these stones. So they're beautiful and they also have the green railing. And again, the curb, beautiful. Then we have another no-name path, but this one is a redder version. And I also really, really like that. Again, I would like the curb to have another color to maybe make it... The curb works over here, it's more neutral, but here we have a neutral to cold tone curb and a really warm toned center. I'm just gonna skip these two in the beginning here because we have two more, which is basically the same thing. Oh, over here, they actually have a name. So this to the left is knit clover brick gray and knit clover brick red. And clearly there's a difference between these and these. Mainly the fact that these are smushy. So if you want a little more unkept area of your zoo or more unkept zoo, probably go with these ones. But these over here would be the clean look one, the ones you would want a zoo to have, but not necessarily what they would have. And one again, I assume if we go in here close, it is... Oh my god, look at those small plants in here. It's... I want to say Hexabit have no life because he had the time for all of this, but I mean it as a compliment. It's so beautiful. Then we have Herringbone Path. Which was what I thought of before, how I would have put those stones. They are beautiful. The only thing is that they are laying this way, but that will depend on how you bend the road, of course. You see, if we do like this, then... if I do like this, then for me it looks better than it isn't squared, but it's probably personal preference. Herringbone Path, and over here we have Herringbone Path Terracotta, which is this paler color. Again, all the textures, all of the nooks, crannies, scratchies. I'm in love with it. And again, I love this railing. It's so good. And it really have that, if you look at the shine when we move around it, it's beautiful. Then we have a block path, which I think is from the game. I think so. I'm not sure. But I think. But they're still beautiful. Oh, they have the metal railing also. Some... I don't know. Then we have here Herringbone Path Light Gray, which is this color. Again, all of the nooks of grannies is of course the same. And then we have the Herringbone Path Yellow. Very beautiful. Still give a really unique look, so it will be beautiful for some things and awful for others, and that's just how it is with these kinds of colors. But I really like that people are allowed to use other colors than just red, brown, and gray. Herringbone Path Dark Gray, which is also beautiful, and even though they're both grays, they give two really, really different looks and will match with different things. So I really like that. Then we have Rustic Path Dark Gray, and that may look like this, which I know is the one for the game because it's the one I use all the time. And it got a paint job over here, and it looks gorgeous in this darker color. I'm not fan of the wood curb put on either. I would like it to be stone curb, but that's again personal preference. Nothing against the modder at all or Frontier for that, because I know some people will love these. And this railing is really gorgeous in this color, though. I can't really decide if it looks like wood, because some of the pieces, like the pillars, looks very woody. The curb looks very woody, but if you look here in the corner, it kind of look like rusted metal. So that's just a little thing. Then we go over here again, something we have on the game. Gray's Mosaic Path. We do not get any new from that. Then my wood here, Lodgewood Horizontal Path. That's the one from the game. And we also have the vertical path over here, of course, from the game also. Then we have the gravel path, and I'm not sure if we have had this path already, or if this path is from what's that called? We had like small round pieces and square pieces we could place down, but I'm not sure we had it as a path. But if we had, then now we got them in more colors. So here we go to a more green toned one. Really beautiful. I'm not sure it's the same actually. No, it's not the same. These are like smaller and bigger pieces, where these are more like all of the same pieces. This is what I see a lot of people having in their drive-in when they do not have like a brick or stone drive-in. Very much also with the metal railing. Over here we have, and can I just say I love this railing. The only thing is, again, if you look at that top barrier here in the corner, it looks like, and I think it's because of the way it's bended, you wouldn't be able to make wood that way. So I think that's what puts it off to me, because the rest of it, if you just look at this piece, it looks like wood, but in the corner it just looks wrong. But this is Seashell Gravel Path. Beautiful. And there's a little peachy piece and a little yellow piece and a lot of white, gray, bluish pieces. And beautiful. And here I really like the curve on this, matching it. Going over to the side here, we have one that is the same, but in a... No, the other one, we just looked at Seashell Gravel Path. This is Dusty Gravel Path Light. So it gives kind of the same feeling, but not really. Here I can see it as a playground, like an old-fashioned playground back when us kids were allowed to get hurt. Soccer field. I played in a soccer field like this. Football. I'm just used to seeing American movies. And such, but also like, what's it called? Where you dig up chalk from the ground. And that comes with this light wood barrier, and then this barrier on the top. I would like a metal barrier for this one. I'm not sure why. That comes in a tan version also, and a brown version also. And these all, again, depending on where you are in the world and what you want to accomplish with it, you can use all three of them. Then we have the pocket path, which is from the game. I just want to mention it. And the gray stone path, again from the game. I'm pretty sure. Just wanted to mention it. I also I would love to have in multiple colors. Hexagon path, I think, is from the game. I actually never used it, but I really like it. I like the railing though. Then we have the ornate tile path here. I assume also from the game. It's just some of those that never get used, to be honest. Palace tile path. Again, something that is beautiful, but never really getting done. Then we have the original null path. A natural path that makes you terrain with curbs. You know that one. And then the same without terrain changes. Then you have the with wood markings. These wood markings instead in both version. I don't think I need to use more time to explain that. Then the dark wood path here, I love it. It's just so dark. So it needs something to contrast it in a harmonious way and not just like something white. Then we have the frosted ice path. I would love to have a more icy looking version. Like, this is beautiful. It's not that. It just seems like this is made of ice, and I would like to have some path that kind of looks like the other path, but just with ice on top of it. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Then we have the two bamboo path, vertical and horizontal. Again, I love these railings. I just never use these paths. Down here we have the earth path, brown. I should have studied in the other side. I didn't, so we have probably more of them. I like the curb so much. And again, for a playground or something like that, perfectly. But can we just acknowledge the railing here? It's beautiful. Love it, love it, love it. Then we have the gold path. Oh my god, I didn't notice before. It's gold and it has the shine. Because if gold doesn't have that metallic color, it's basically just a brownish yellow. But this is beautiful, and the railing, I wouldn't have thought of that with gold, but it really works. Temple stone path doesn't have the shine, which I would assume it had because this one have shine. But he really thought that through, and I really like it. There's no silver path though, but we do get this temple obsidian path that have some shine to it, but not as much as the gold, and not as matte as the stone. Really, really thought through. This is a mod that really wants to put out a good mod. Earth path. Yeah. The thing is though, there's not a lot of places where earth have this color, so I would probably not have called it that. Then I would have said earth path orange or something like that. But that's again personal thoughts. Mosaic path from the game. I think I do not like this curb with it, and I do not like this railing on it because the path looks like something really traditional and really old, and the railing does not. Then we have this natural path, which is the one that you can make null from the game by turning on curb. But then the issue is when you get up, as you can see here, you have that. In the one from this pack, you do not have that issue. So again, it depends on what you want to build with it. A decorative brick path here, again from the game, something I never used because I like it. I know it's there. I can't figure out what to do with it, and it's kind of the same with this monochrome tile path. Do like the railing though. Then we have the decorative tile path, again something that's heavenly themed, and therefore you need to know what to do with it to be able to do anything with it. and the water path. I would like a better water path. These, for me, looks like when you look at cells in a microscope. That's what it looks like. It doesn't look like water to me. But again, that's something that can be debated. Some people will love it. Then we have the cobblestone. We did not get a new version of this. I would like a lighter version of this. Maybe also a fall version. That would be beautiful. The natural grass one, again, I did add curbs here, so keep that in mind. Beautiful. And we have the stone slate path. It's gorgeous, and I would like more colors of it. Really like the curb. It's really high compared to some of the others, but I really, really like it. And again, the railing. Gorgeous. Over here, Wait. Ah. Ta-da. That's not the one. This is the one. Haha. I got confused. Yes. This is the tiled stone path. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Overgrown. I love it. I do think that we only have overgrown versions. We have 2. But here you can see it doesn't have that completely clear look to it. Which you rarely have these, but I think some people would want it to. I like this version. Oh my god, they really... I didn't notice that when I put it down. I tried not to look too much of them because I want to give you my honest opinion. Also, the grass is very much 2D, but it doesn't matter in this case because it's a path. And it's gorgeous. And oh my god, they're done so well. Can we just... Can I? If I do like this? I really like this. I need... Oh my god, I really like the path. But kind of, I want this railing. But in general, I would like you could add railing on its own. So you could pick between all of the railings after you have chosen the path. We're gonna skip here a little bit. Then we have Expert Mossy, which is kind of the same, but instead of grass, it have moss in here. And the stone is a little more blue toned. Really like this also. Again, it is really flat, which is a smaller issue here, and it wasn't really an issue there. So then we have Paver Sandy version. And again, it looks good. Specifically here with these, it looks weird that they're flat. But again, I'm not mad at it. I'm just so lucky. So happy we got it. And they actually went away from... That's actually funny. Look at the 3 versions here. They all have different railing. Which would be a plus if I didn't love that other railing so much. So if I want to use that, it looks like it's only that specific path in that specific color I can't choose. So that makes me a little sad. Over here we have Circular Paver Blue, which looks like these. And again, it's something that some people will love, some people will hate, and it's fine with me. The only thing, again, the curb and the railing doesn't really match, but I don't think any railing matches these. I wouldn't know how to match anything with it. Where the railing fits in much nicer here with the green version. We do not have another version. We are almost there. We have a sandbox path. Yay! And we have things and the kids can cut themselves on, which is what happens in a sandbox. The ones I played in when I was a child anyway. Here, I love the railing. I love the curb. It fits so well with it. It's really good. It's a little weird here, but I think it's because the curb is actually not round, but have these straight pieces. I think that's it. So we have that underneath. But you probably won't notice if you just play your game as a normal human being. Then the last one is Rubber Asphalt Path, and we have it in 4 colors, which is that weird stuff that they use on playgrounds today, because kids are not allowed to get hurt anymore. Because kids should never learn that if you climb too high in a tree, you will fall down and get hurt. That's a lesson of life. Kids are not allowed to learn today. It comes in this orange, the green, the blue, and the red over here. I think they all have the same railing. Yeah, they have the same railing, the same everything. It's a little weird that we don't have a dark gray, which is the color I have seen it the most in. But I'm not sure. Again, I don't get that much to playgrounds. So I'm not sure about it. But yeah, that was all of it. And if you thought that took a little time, yeah, that's why I tried to run through it as far as humanly possible. But again, sorry. So I'm gonna end it here. Again, highly recommend. And as always, guys, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, and turn on the bell notification so you know the next time I upload a video. I really hope to see you again, either in the comments below or in the next video. Bye, guys.